Final week of the season. Holidays just hit. Let's get that bank account up. All right. I know mine needs some support as I was giving my wallet some CPR. Okay. But I'm going to give you 2 bold predictions. Seb's going to give you 2 bold predictions. It's going to be our last Sunday video because all teams are playing this week and they all won't be next week because it's the playoffs, and I'm very excited for that. But 2 bold predictions, Sunday Night Football prediction. Let's get it.
1 p.m. Baker Mayfield over 300 passing yards.
Okay.
He had 325 last time they played New Orleans in New Orleans. Mike Evans needs only 85 more to get another 1,000-yard season. Baker's going to be launching the ball like he did last week versus the Panthers. He's had over 300 in his last 2 games, gone over 306 times this year. Saints are 27 versus the pass, allowing 239.9 pass yards a game, and now they are without Marshawn Lattimore. All Bucks need to do is win this game, and they're in the playoffs. They control their own life destiny since the Falcons lost to the Commanders. And Baker, 300-yard game incoming. So it's not that bold. But, again, it's the Saints, and the Saints always play them hard. So it's like, he could just hand it off, all game. But
it's also bold because they could say, Baker, we want you resting because we're going to beat the Saints by just running the ball, like you just said.
Well, he wants to give Mike Evans those 85 yards first.
That, and if he finishes top 10 in passing yards, he gets, like, a bonus.
Yeah, there's a lot of incentives for this week. So you got to look into those incentives to place your bets, because those are the players they want to be placing them on, not the players that don't care.
Yes.
4 p.m. Carson Wentz and the Chiefs will beat Bo Nix and get the Bengals into the playoffs, which will come back to bite them in the ass. The Broncos have an 84%.
Why? Because the Bengals are going to beat the Chiefs in the playoffs?
Hell yeah, they are.
Oh my God.
Yes, they are.
This is bold. Carson Wentz is going to win a football game against a good playoff team, and then he's going to knock a team out of the playoffs, and then the team he knocks out of the playoffs to get into the playoffs is going to knock the Chiefs out of the playoffs?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's going to happen.
Okay.
Just like the Patriots that one year when they went undefeated, and then they lost. It's going to happen to the Chiefs too, but they're going to lose a little earlier than the Patriots did.
Okay.
Anyways.
They're not undefeated. But
the Broncos have they practically are. They have 1 loss. One
right.
loss. Okay? That doesn't count. It doesn't matter. The Broncos have
Is that what you tell yourself about the Patriots season 2?
The Broncos, yeah, well, we got 14 losses, so that's a big difference. There goes my 4.5. Anyways, the Broncos have an 84% chance to win, giving the Chiefs only a 16% chance. With the money going towards the Broncos, what does Vegas do? Ring, ring, ring. Who's the money on? Oh, Broncos? Yeah, Chiefs got to win. Also, to piggyback on that point, the refs being in the Chiefs' pocket and rigging almost every single game for them to have glory. Also, the NFL is better when Joe Burrow is in the playoffs. EJ told me this a few days ago. The NFL is just like better when the Cincinnati Bengals are good and they're winning football games.
Yes.
What the NFL wants, what the NFL needs is Joe Burrow in the playoffs versus Patrick Mahomes. That is what needs to happen, and they're going to make it happen with knocking out the Broncos. It's Bo Nix's first year in the NFL. He's had an incredible year. Going to the sunset off that, come back next year with more expectations. But for now, you got to let this happen because they're both in their prime. Now, to continue this, no one cares to see Bo Nix and Sean Payton in the playoffs. They want Burrow versus Mahomes or Allen versus Mahomes or Allen versus Joe Burrow, whichever combination. The NFL wants that because that's what's going to give them the most money here. So you got to look at that as well. NFL will lose ratings. I can't believe I'm saying this, but they will lose ratings if the Broncos win this game. Look at the long-term vision. So, yeah. Broncos lose, Chiefs win, and Carson Wentz is going to win a football game in 2025, which I can't believe I'm saying that. Now, to my score prediction for Sunday Night Football, Lions win 32-27. Lions are more hungry, and they're the more dominant team. They want to win this division twice in a row for, I think, the first time in franchise history. They want to set a statement going into the playoffs. When it comes to an offensive showdown, Lions are the one team that could outscore this Minnesota team. And I think that's exactly what it's going to be.
You. It's the second time you've brought up shootouts, and you don't bring up my Philadelphia Eagles, which is just nuts to me. But okay.
What's there to say about your Eagles?
You're talking about the one team that can shoot out with the Vikings is the Lions, and it's like, no.
Have y'all beat the Lions?
The Eagles can also shoot out with them.
But have y'all proven that?
I mean, we beat the crap out of the Steelers.
That's the Steelers. They
Okay,
don't have an offense.
they're good.
They don't have an offense.
we
They don't have
almost
Goff.
beat the
They don't have an
Commanders
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
We just dropped 40 points with Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett got hurt, actually.
Yeah, so we dropped 40 points with two quarterbacks.
But who are you guys playing?
The Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys
Yeah, they
suck.
suck. They do suck.
But they're horrible. They're
We
horrible.
dropped 40, dude.
Yeah,
40 points
against a team that is
with
horrible.
no quarterback.
They don't have any DBs back
Our
there.
third string quarterback.
Good
That's
for you.
nuts, bro.
Good for you. Good for
Devontae
you.
Smith had 2 touchdowns.
I'm so happy for you, man. You guys beat up on a horrible Cowboys team. Good. Great job. Great job.
You don't even know. We beat the crap out of the Rams.
No one's
We're
talking
gonna
about
be
the
in
Cowboys
playoffs.
game because there's nothing to talk about. They suck. Like, they're horrible.
No, you're right.
Cooper Rush is
my notes are
is
here.
the quarterback. Like, I what do you
And we
want?
had Kenny Pickett.
Okay,
who
Kenny
sucks.
Pickett
Kenny
is better than
Pickett.
Cooper Rush.
I agree with that. All right, we're going to talk about my bold predictions before I get heated. J.K. Dobbins, over 60 rushing yards.
Because I'm right for once.
He needs 58 rushing yards to cash in 150K.
I knew he was going to look at these incentives.
Okay?
I knew
Yeah,
it.
I am. I'm looking at it from a player standpoint. He was looking at it as a player standpoint and then a business standpoint, which is smart. And I have the business standpoint also coming into it. He has hit this in 5 games this season. He's hit over 58 yards in 5 games, or over 60 yards in 5 games this season. He needs 58 to get 150K. He is also playing the Las Vegas Raiders, who have been ranked 28th by Pro Football Focus in tackling. That's pretty bad if 4 other teams are better at tackling than you, or worse at tackling than you. The Raiders defense has also allowed 108 yards per game on the ground. Jim Harbaugh wants JK to get this incentive. He brought him from his brother's former team with Greg Roman, who is the old offensive coordinator for the Ravens, and he was the offensive coordinator for every single year of J.K. Dobbins' career, and then he brings him over to the Chargers after J.K. Dobbins has 2 season-ending injuries, and then he starts him right away, as I made the mistake with drafting Gus Edwards, probably my biggest mistakes in the fantasy this year. And I could have took J.K., but I didn't. And they want this for J.K., man.
That, bro.
Okay? No, those were my 2
No,
options.
you had Chuba Hubbard up there.
You're right. I did have Chuba. I had Rico Dowdle,
you-
too. I had probably Chase Brown, too.
Yeah.
Okay? And I went with Gus Edwards instead of J.K. Dobbins, Chase Brown, and Chuba Hubbard. But it is what it is. Either way, Greg Roman and Jim Harbaugh want him to get this incentive. He's on a veteran minimum. Okay? 58 yards is not that much for J.K. Dobbins. He's gone over 50 in 8 out of 12 games this season. Mm-hmm. They want him to get this check. He's on a veteran minimum. I like for J.K. Dobbins to go over 60 rushing yards. And you're going to pair that with 2 things. Geno Smith will go over 200 passing yards, and the Seahawks will lose to the Rams. Okay? He needs 186 yards to hit a $1 million incentive. All right?
Seahawks.
He needs 186 yards. Yeah, he's going to do this in a losing effort, though. The Rams have the 26th ranked passing defense, allowing 354 yards per game. Like I said, he only needs 186. He's going over 200 easily. He's also had 363 yards in the first meeting this year against this Rams team. He earns another $2 million if they win this game and get to 10 wins. I don't think the Seahawks want that $2 million coming off the cap. Okay? I think, from a business standpoint, I think the Seahawks want to lose this game, and I think the NFL is done with Geno Smith after this season. Maybe he sticks around a little bit longer, but he's not going to be the Seahawks quarterback. Okay? I get the vibe that I'm pretty sure Geno's in a contract year. Yeah. He's on his way out. Okay? That's the vibe I get, because this team ain't winning no Super Bowl. If I'm the GM, I'm getting rid of Geno, and I'm finding some other pieces, and I'm maybe thinking about getting rid of Tyler Lockett, but most likely not. And That's my bold prediction. JK over 60 yards, Geno over 200. Seahawks lose because Geno's on the way out, and they don't want Geno making $3 million in this game alone with 200 passing yards and a win. So he's going to get 200 passing yards and a loss. He's gone over this 186 in every game except for 2 this year. The last game against Chicago, which they blew him out, and the first game of the season.
No touchdowns that game.
Yeah, that's weird.
It was 6-3.
Now, for my Vikings at Lions prediction, I got the Vikings winning this game, 34-27.
He just wants his Eagles to have a higher.
No, we're locked in the second seed. Whoever wins this game gets the 1 seed. Whoever wins this game,
and then
gets
whoever
the 1
loses
seed.
gets the second seed. No.
No, because they're a wild card team because they're not a divisional winner.
Oh fuck, you're right.
Yeah. So this is the first. What?
As an Eagles fan, you probably want the Lions to win this game so y'all don't see them in the next round.
I'm okay with any team coming to
No.
Okay. And we're not going to see them in the next round. We're the highest seed.
So yeah, the highest seed, but if they become the wild card,
they'll be the highest wild card team. We still won't play them. We play the lowest wild card team.
I can't wait to see who the Eagles play for the first round. If it's the Rams, I'm taking the Rams.
Okay, go ahead. We kicked the crap out of them.
I know. I was there for that.
Yeah, you dropped 200 fantasy points because of Saquon. The Vikings are on a 9-game win streak. If you take out the Lions' best defensive tackle and their best cornerback and their best defensive player, which you do because McNeil, the defensive tackle's out, Carlton Davis is out, and Aiden Hutchinson is out, along with almost all their linebackers. You have a pretty bad chance against this Vikings team that has scored 24 plus in back-to-back games. Okay, and the Lions defense has allowed 18.8 points per game, which is 4th best in the NFL. The Lions allows 20.8 points per game, 20.8, which is 9th best. But both teams have been giving up points lately. Like I said, Vikings 24 points in back-to-back, and Lions 34 points in 3 out of 4. That's what I think sticks out the most to me. Okay, the last time these two teams played, Aaron Jones 90 yards, 1 touchdown. Justin Jefferson over 80 yards and a touchdown. Gibbs had over 112 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Lions have scored 27 plus in 4 straight. Okay, and they are 33 points per game, which is first. But they've allowed 34 points per game in 3 out of the last 4. The Vikings are balling right now. I think they're going to win this game because I think the Lions got to get a loss before they get into the playoffs. I want the Lions to win this game because I like the Lions more than the Vikings. I don't like Sam Darnold. I really don't like Sam Darnold.
Who does?
I think he's really ugly. I like the players on the Vikings, but I don't like Sam Darnold. And I don't like this whole narrative that he's like good because he's not.
I like their defensive coordinator. That's all I like.
I like Brian Flores. I like
Brian
Justin
Flores.
Jefferson. I like Jordan Addison. I like Aaron Jones. But I'm not that big of a fan of the Vikings team. I think they're obnoxious. I don't know what it is. But I got them winning this game, like I said.
Kevin O'Connor might be coach of the year.
Yes. And the Vikings they screw me a lot, so it is what it is.
See,
I got the Packers last week was my bold prediction, and the Vikings just shit on them.
I could have told you that, bro. I'm sorry, but I could have told
I didn't think they were good. They weren't playing anyone good.
Anyways, we'll see you guys in the playoffs where, he's in it. I'm not, but it's, next year, Travis Hunter, T. Higgins, Drake May, take us to the promised land. So we'll see. We are not getting T. Higgins, but we're going to get somebody. Might be
You're going to
Calvin
trade
Ridley.
Drake May for the 2nd overall pick.
Why does everyone keep telling me that? That is not going to happen.
And then
Stop,
you're going to
stop.
draft Shadur Sanders.
No,
Then you're going to draft Travis Hunter, and then you know what you're going to do after that?
Hire Deion Sanders. I've seen this all over Instagram.
Yes, that's exactly what's going to
No,
happen.
it's not. Why you... Bro, we want Drake May. We don't want Shador. What do you...
It'd be pretty dope.
All these Boston fan pages and accounts and like sports streams are like posting this, and I'm like, why are you guys putting this out there? If the Crabs do this, I am no longer a Patriots fan.
Why?
Because that is the stupidest. We have our future quarterback, Drake May. If all respect,
Deion Sanders and his son.
all respect to Jay and Daniels, he's having a phenomenal, and he should be offensive rookie of the year. But if Drake May has a full season under his belt with what he has, which he doesn't have anything, Drake May is Rookie of the Year because the way he's playing. Tell me I'm wrong. Please tell me I'm
you're
wrong.
not wrong.
He is doing the most he can. He turned Keyshawn Booty into a superstar.
No, that's not true. Keyshawn Booty's
Keyshawn
not a superstar. He's
not a
starter. He's not a superstar.
But he could be. He's turning Keyshawn. He's giving Keyshawn Booty a name.
Yeah, he's writing him some checks.
Exactly. So, but anyways.
But I don't know about Rookie of the Year. Brian Thomas might be Rookie of the Year.
Jane Daniels easily. But all I'm saying is this: we're not doing that to Drake May. The city of Boston will riot, and I will be there for that. So again, we'll see you guys in the playoffs, and EJ's Birds will be playing in it. My Patriots won't. So that's all there is to say.